Welcome to Life in the God Lane. I'm Tom West, and I hope you will subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell so you get notified every time I put one of these things out, which is every day. And make comments, give me thumbs up, do everything you can to help me get this out to as many people as we can. And this is a power verse, and I mean a power verse for the day. For Wednesday, April the 20th, 2022. And it's from Romans 8:37, and I call this more than conquerors. We are more than conquerors through Christ who loved us. In 2021, kind of the middle part of the year, I did 11 expository messages through the book of Daniel. I just felt like it was super pertinent. Those appeared in the local paper here in Porterville, California, and they're all on my YouTube channel. Daniel lived under evil times, and he lived with absolute commitment to the Lord, which empowered him to, be consistent with the Lord and to overcome all the nonsense that was thrown his way. We went through hard time. He went through hard times imposed, and this is important, by a government that worshiped false gods and that saw its power and its ruler as a god of the false variety. Sounds familiar. Daniel conquered in all of his hard times by God's help. God helped him. I ended all 11 of those messages by quoting Romans 8:37. Every one of them I ended by quoting this. It's today's power verse. Look at it with me, Romans 8:37, and I mean power verse. It says this: no, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. I'm going to say it again. No, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us. So here's the question: over what things do we conquer? Well, he defined those. The two previous verses tell us plainly the things over which we conquer: trouble, hardship, persecution, famine, nakedness, danger from the sword, which means wars and violence, even death. We are more than conquerors over all those things. He says that we face death all day long and are considered as sheep to be slaughtered. Over all those issues and more, we are more than conquerors. Folks, I'm thinking about the Christ followers in Ukraine. Listen, over 900, just a couple days ago, over 900 bodies were found. Most of those people were executed, tortured and shot in the head. What abject evil. Some of those people were Christ followers. You can be sure of it. But you know what? They are more than conquerors. Don't ever forget that. And so are you. So where does the capacity to conquer come from? The capacity to conquer comes from one place and only one place. From him who loved us. The only person who would volunteer to die at your and my execution for our sin, he took our place at our execution, is the one who loves us. That's Jesus. His personal love that we can't escape once we surrender to him as Lord gives us the capacity to conquer, to win over all our tough times, over all of them, even death. Remember Romans 8:35a, who shall separate us from the love of Christ? It's a rhetorical question. The answer is no one shall separate us from the love of Christ. Also, nothing can separate us from the love of Christ. As we face much evil in our times, the misuse of government power, war, inflation, plagues, murdering the unborn, not using the oil and gas that God provided for us to make us prosperous and to help other people in the world, that upsets me. And who knows what else is coming? We have a lot of problems, always have. Right now seems to be one of the more intense times in my lifetime. And we don't know what's coming. We could face more. But remember that because of Christ's love, you are more than a conqueror through all the tough times and all the nonsense that may come our way. Word translated more than conqueror means, listen to this, I conquer beyond. That's what that word means. Jesus' love for you, which you cannot escape, makes it possible for you to conquer beyond. Hold on to that today and don't let go.